Hey there, guys and gals. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef, and we're out and about today. This is our second stop of the day here at Turlock Truck Stop. Stuff. I'll talk about all this with some handheld footage, but this is your opening shot, so we're going to see what's next. Our second stop of the day is at Turlock Truck Stop stuff, but I can't really do this with 99 right here, so I'll talk about the first stop. I'll talk about this stop. We're heading to Pleasanton. We're pulling into the Chevron here in Ripon. We're going to get some gas, some sodas, and some food for me and the boy. So here you go. We'll see what's next. Here's a champion of the road right here. Watch him. I'm going 55. The traffic's heavy, but he roars by on the shoulder, whips around the school bus. Goddamn, somebody needs a ticket. Now note the time here on the dash cam. This is going to be one of the most disastrous clusterfucks that I've driven through in quite a while. It took me 6 solid minutes. Look at the line of trucks right here. The overpass, as we move up to it, is 1 lane each way. Look at the number of cars here trying to bulldog their way in front of the trucks. I thought about this too, but I thought, oh, to hell with this. I'll just get on the freeway. Way to go, Caltrans in San Joaquin County or Tracy. Y'all are idiots. Here it is right here. It took me 7 minutes to get on the freeway, turn around at Grant Line. We're crossing into Alameda County. We're going to get to our next stop, and you'll see what's next. About 1:30 in the afternoon here finds us at our next stop, and I'm out in front of Altamont Motorsports Park, which is Altamont Speedway. It is the infamous Altamont Speedway, where in the late 60s, the Rolling Stones had their famous Altamont concert, where they had Hell's Angels as the security. There was a big riot. Somebody got stabbed to death. 580 hadn't been built both ways yet, so a lot of people parked on the still to be completed freeway. Now, I may have a picture of me, or of me, hold on. It seems to me when I had the Honda 250 Reflex that I was living with the plaintiff, that I rode for a day right out here one day, and I rode right on inside, and not really on the racetrack per se, but I rode in there. So if I do have the picture, you'll see it. If not, here I am in front of Altamont Speedway, the infamous Altamont Speedway. It's on Midway Road in unincorporated Alameda County, and we're going to press on and see what's next. Well, I know what's next, and pretty soon you'll see it too. Our next stop of the day on Patterson Pass Road, we're at the Patterson Pass. And you saw how there's already at 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the traffic on this 1 lane wide road, because people are trying to avoid all the traffic on 580, even though 580 is widened at least through Livermore. Hold on here. There's a guy behind me. I'll film you the other side in a second. This is called Top of the World by the Alameda County Sheriff's Office. And knowing that my wife was a 911 dispatcher for him, and she retired about 12 years ago, I don't think enough people who live in unincorporated Alameda County out here realize everything east of Castro Valley, of the Castro Valley beat, everything east of the East Castro Valley beat, 2 units in the daytime, 1 swing, and 1 night. And I'm telling you, I'll see if I can't put a little map up here. One guy was on patrol and responding to calls for service from roughly Palomares Road and ECVB, East Castro Valley Boulevard. Now, Dublin and Pleasanton are incorporated for the most part, but you get out after that, and there's one guy, so everything north of 580 in rural Livermore, out that way, and I'll be out there one day. Everything over the Altamont, everything out Mines Road, everything out where we are right here, there's nobody coming. And out Mines Road too. I mean, there's in fact, the county line goes, there is a marina for launching your pleasure boat, your speedboat and stuff, and your jet skis. That is just at the absolute tip of Alameda County. And there was a scenario a few years ago, maybe a while now, where they were having some thefts at the weekend mobile modular RV trailers there, and it didn't matter who you called. It was an hour just to get the deputy out there if he didn't have any calls pending. It's like Alameda County is huge, and there's a lot of rural out here that I don't know if everybody realizes. So I am at the top of Patterson. I am at the top of Patterson Pass on Patterson Pass Road. This is called Top of the World. This is Alameda County, California. The Portola expedition, which was one of, if not the first European colonizing expeditions out this way. This is what Portola and his group used to cross the hills right here, the Altamont Hills. They didn't use Altamont Pass. They used Patterson Pass. And I'll see if I can't text in the day and stuff. So anyway, now look at the traffic here behind me. There's already commute traffic. I'm telling you, this is just a nightmare. The day the DeVille got stolen, I had surgery, shoulder surgery. I was living with the she-devil, but I was staying with my wife because we were still legally married, and so she could get the time off with my doctor's note. I needed some help. And so we were driving out here, and then we went to the ports game, and that's when the DeVille got stolen. So I remember that day specifically. So, hell, we'll see what's next. As always, there's my boy. God love you, dude. May Freya show you favor on the hunt now and in the afterlife. Look at him. I probably need to water him. I got him some chicken nuggets at Jack in the Box when I got gas and such, and boy, he scarfs that stuff down like it's nobody's business. God love him. Look at him. Oh, he's such an easygoing boy. While I'm at the hideout, it's the same day. You're probably asking yourself, dude, What happened? We saw you pull into Motel 6 on the footage, and then we saw you pull out. I skipped all the road footage driving home. It took me a little over 2 hours, which I guess I should be happy with. I didn't drive through Tracy or Manteca or Modesto, that I can tell you. So I didn't have picture ID. You can't check in the Motel 6 without picture ID. Where is my picture ID? Well, my passport, I usually wear an under the shirt money bag fanny pack. I just bought a new one. It's silk. I shouldn't be having a skin reaction to it. I thought I threw it in the luggage, and this is where, every time I go out of routine, here you go. Okay, so that's one. I got in the house and I found it was right there on the floor. Jesus, dude, what's wrong with you? Somehow it may have came out of the bag, or God only knows. But anyway, that's resolved. Okay, well, gee, Joe, where's your driver's license? Well, after I had my spizzy meltdown on the way home and in traffic, I'm not having my best time. I can't tell you what a struggle this is. I got to thinking, okay, where did I have my driver's license last? I didn't have it in Woodland at Motel 6 because I checked in with a passport. I used my passport a lot because, bluntly, I paid for it. I had my driver's license last at the DMV, at the window, with the tech helping me. Okay, what happened? Well, I was going to charge the $1,200, but I brought my checkbook just in case, and they had like some $8, $9, $10 fee to use your credit card, and I asked, well, if I write a check, do I have to pay the fee? And the answer is no. Well, I already had my driver's license out, the hard copy, because I need to get a new one with the new address. And long story short, after I wrote the checks to DMV, I put the checkbook in my check bag and I put my driver's license in the check bag. And I thought about this coming home. I thought, I bet it's in the check bag. I get home and there it was. So I wasted an entire day of travel, $50 or $60 worth of gas. I did have a nice drive. I did run some footage. You're going to see all that. But this is a type of struggle. This is the ADHD. This is the struggle about my wife's grief, or my grief about my wife. It's a cascading avalanche of nonsense that I cannot make stop. This is my life. So nevertheless, I'm gonna persevere. I'm gonna press on and persevere. I'm never going to give up. Never surrender. Winston Churchill said this, and I agree with this. So this is, as always, your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. Thank you for watching, subscribing, support, and we'll see you for the next one.